This is day one of the two-day rolling cruise between Flint and Grand Blanc as part of Back to the Bricks 2011. Let's start our coverage this first at 4 with ABC 12's Karen Gatlin, live along Saginaw Street. Hey, Karen.
Hey, Terry, I'm at one of 3 mega sites along the rolling cruise route, and there is a new one this year where you can get out and check out the exhibits. It is at Saginaw and 5th Avenue. That's just north of the river. The central site where I am here is an expanded site this year. It has displays on both the Atherton Road end and on the Hemphill Road end. And then the 3rd mega site is at the Grand Mall in Grand Blanc. And if you stop at this central site, one of the people you will meet is legendary drag racer DonGarlits, known as Big Daddy. Nice to have you in Flint.
Well, Karen, it's nice to be here. I've never been to this cruise. I've heard a lot about it, and when they called me and said that I was invited, I really appreciated it. And so, seen a lot of my old friends up here. So I raced a lot in Michigan at the drag tricks here, and so I'm seeing people that watched me race back in the day.
You first started racing in 1955. You were the first person to break 170 miles an hour. When you raced your last race, how fast did you go?
The last car that I raced went 323 miles an hour in 4.5 seconds, so quite a bit different from that first one.
Tell me what it's like to feel that force on your body.
Karen, it's kind of tough on you because when you hit the throttle, the car moves 60 feet in 0.8 of a second, and you're subjected to 8 gravities. That means your body weighs 8 times its normal weight, and that's everything, your brain, your liver, everything. And it's hard on you.
Our camera's looking at one of your dragsters right now, and I think what fascinates people is the way you designed the cars and the engines to do what you wanted them to do.
I was always innovative, I guess. I never liked to race the same thing over and over, and I was always wanting to try new things, and of course that kept me on the leading edge of the envelope. And of course I got a lot of speed records. Of course I've had some accidents because of it, because it's dangerous out there when you're experimenting with high-speed vehicles. But I got a lot of enjoyment out of it, and a lot of satisfaction of being able to make these cars go as fast as I did. And of course I introduced a tremendous amount of safety, because I would crash and hurt myself, and I'd say, well, we need to do this from now on. And of course then the industry picked it right up, and whole safety companies were formed through some of the stuff that happened to me. I got a real bad fire, and fire suits were designed for that.
And your cars, many of them, are on display now at your museum in Ocala, Florida.
That's right. Most of them. However, I have some in some other places. There's one at the Harem Museum in Reno, the Smithsonian in Washington, the National Museum of American History has one, and I have one in a museum down south, and I have several in a museum in Missouri. They're scattered about. Most of them belong to me, though.
Well, thank you for stopping by in Flint, and I know that you'll be here through Saturday. You'll be talking to folks along the way?
Yes, I will. Signing autographs, saying hello to old friends, selling a few souvenirs, and talking about our museum down in Florida.
All right. Big Daddy DonGarlits at the Central Mega Site here along Saginaw Street at Atherton Road. Now let's check out what's happening inside with Bill.